my desire to work with identity, because we're not always what we seem, and just because you don't see diversity doesn't mean it's there.
According to collegefactual.com, 73.1% of Cabrini's campus is predominantly white. That leaves the rest of Cabrini with Black, Hispanic, and 2 or more other races to represent one another.
I'm Sarah Carter. I'm the Assistant Director of Programming and Student Diversity Initiatives, and I do programming as it relates to cultural heritage, diversity, social justice, specifically for students of color and LGBT students. I also advise the student clubs that fall under the student diversity umbrella.
Every day, freshman Imani has to face her day-to-day life alone and on her own.
Sometimes I do go to lunch alone or do walk to classes alone. I guess, maybe I haven't opened myself up to people as much as I should, so I'm kind of just, reserved, I guess.
I think that a lot of times we get uncomfortable around differences because of the way we're socialized, because of the way we're normed, the way that we're taught to interact based on differences, especially around things like privilege. And we all have, and privilege meaning, we all have different benefits because of a certain aspect of our identity. And a lot of times people don't realize that a lot of these privileges come based with different identities. A lot of times, we might want to sit where we feel comfortable, where we sit where we have to understand, where we don't feel like we have to code switch and change our behaviors and change our attitudes to fit the perception of what somebody else wants. Because there is that shared community, there is that shared understanding. So that might be one reason why, because it might feel like a safe space.
I guess it comes down to how they were raised when they were growing up, what their parents had told them about different races, and they take that to college, and they separate themselves. And
there are a lot of really great programs and a lot of really great support in the Cabrini community. And I think what's really important and powerful about the Cabrini mission, that it is education of the heart and social justice and mission driven, where we have offices like the Office of Student Diversity, which in itself, like the name is very powerful because it was very aptly named the Office of Student Diversity Initiatives, where it's students who are driving a lot of things.
Cabrini United, we'll never be divided. Cabrini United, we'll never be divided.
I try to usually I guess block it out, or just to keep moving and keep going forward with school and my studies. I think Cabrini can, I guess, have more programs that makes everybody feel comfortable around each other, like maybe have a program, I guess, get everybody together in a room and just try to let everybody get together, break any walls down, and just get to know each other based on their personality and not just on race. I just try to get myself together and just power through and just do what I have to do for the day. I guess I think I do get made fun of sometimes, but I try to ignore it, and I try to just focus on just getting what I need to do to get done from school, because I just want to keep my eye on the prize and just graduate and get out of here as fast as I can. So
I would love to see more engagement in our office. I would love to see more students of all backgrounds be in the ACID program and being ACID leaders. And I really want to hear from students what they need and what they would like to see, because again, it's really important that it's called the Student Diversity Office. Like that, a lot of this comes from the students, and I want to be partners with the students rather than just me developing programming.